Yo.
Yo, today I'm going to be reading from Proverbs 6. And looking at these protests that are going on. Germany, in Berlin, and Toulouse, in Venezuela. So yesterday, I read about the flight from the seductress, where a wise man's love should be. And today, on surety, rashly offered, the idler and the ant, portrait of a scoundrel, 7 things hateful to God, more fatherly advice. My son, if you have gone surety for your neighbor, if you have guaranteed the bond of a stranger, if you have committed yourself with your own lips, if through words of yours you have been entrapped, do this, my son, to extricate yourself. Since you have put yourself in the power of your neighbor, go quickly and plead with your neighbor. Give your eyes no sleep, your eyelids no rest. Break free like a gazelle from the trap, like a bird from the snare. There's a little bee next to it. The idler and the ant. Idler, go to the ant, ponder her ways and grow wise. No one gives her orders, no overseer, no master. Yet all through the summer she makes sure of her food and gathers her supplies at harvest time. How long do you intend to lie there, idler? When are you going to rise from your sleep? A little drowsiness, a little folding of the arms to take life easier. And like a vagrant, poverty is at your elbow. And like a beggar, want. Portrait of a scoundrel. A scoundrel, a vicious man, he goes with a leer on his lips, winking his eye, shuffling his foot, beckoning with his finger. Deceit in his heart, always scheming evil, he sows dissension. Disaster will overtake him sharply for this. Suddenly, irretrievably, his fall will come. 7 things hateful to God. There are 6 things that Yahweh hates, 7 that his soul abhors. A haughty look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that weaves wicked plots, feet that hurry to do evil, a false witness who lies with every breath, a man who sows dissension among brothers. Keep your father's principle, my son. Do not spurn your mother's teaching. Bind them ever to your heart. Tie them round your neck. When you walk, these will guide you. When you lie down, watch over you. When you wake, talk with you. For this principle is a lamp. This teaching is a light. Correction and discipline are the way of life, preserving you from the woman subject to a husband, from the smooth tongue of the woman who is a stranger. Do not covet her beauty in your heart, or let her captivate you with the play of her eyes. A harlot can be bought for a hunk of bread, but the adulteress is aiming to catch a precious life. The footnote to that is, the adulterous woman is more dangerous than the prostitute. The latter is content with a wage. The former demands the man's whole life. So, a prostitute just wants a little bit of money. An adulterous woman is going to steal your entire life away. I've been explaining how I've been under attack by a number of women connected to me. I talked about this woman in the last thing, and Brianna Worthing and a number of women connected to me. Whitney O'Hearn, I've talked about in previous videos. These women who have connected to me and who are clearly signaling at me in stronger ways than they're signaling at anybody else on the planet. And all of their efforts are focused on me in order to do what I'm saying, to steal away my reality. That's what these people are. Do you get this? That's what these women are. They were created to seduce and harass and abuse me and steal away my reality. And they just got a bunch of girls that look very similar to each other, and Hideo Kojima put them in a video game, and they've been harassing and abusing me and any children that have been watching this from a video game point. Like any kids, anybody. I started playing Metal Gear Solid as a kid. You can ask Seth Witsit. I went to his house, and that's where Metal Gear Solid came into my life. Interestingly enough, Seth shows in the Egyptian legends of the gods, Seth guides Ray past Apep or Apophis, the snake. So, funny enough, that's Ray, and that's Ray, so that's Ray born of Ray, and then that's Matt born of Ray. So that's the gods of Egypt, and yo, that's Jehovah, and yo, that's God actually, and Jehovah, the name is on Matt, who is born of Ray, and that's where you get the gods of Egypt from. Look, see where it says luxury Egyptian bedding? We still live in Egypt. And Babylon, confusion land. Okay. A harlot can be bought for a hunk of bread, but the adulteress is aiming to catch a precious life. Can a man hug fire to his breast without setting his clothes alight? Can a man walk on red-hot coals without burning his feet? So it is the man who consorts with his neighbor's wife. No one who touches her will go unpunished. Men attach small blame to the thief, who in hunger steals to fill his belly. Though once caught, he must pay back sevenfold and has to hand over all his family resources. But the adulterer has no sense. Act like him and court your own destruction. All he gets is blows and insults and disgrace that will not be blotted out. For jealousy inflames the husband, who will show no mercy on the day, who will show no mercy when the day comes for revenge. He will not consider any compensation. Lavish what gifts you may, he will not be placated. For jealousy inflames the husband, who will show no mercy on the day when the day comes for revenge. He will not consider any compensation. Lavish what gifts you may, he will not be placated. These women are harassing me, and they're clearly exactly what the wisdom in the Bible says, apes wisdom. Like, these are apes aping wisdom as described in the Bible. The wisdom described in the Bible is not these women who are wearing this anti-evil eye thing, which in and of itself is just being used to trap them and control them by evil people. Because it's what power you give this thing. You get it? So they've given it power, and that's what it's doing. Same thing. This says Ray-Ban because when I said Ray, and Matt, they're trying to ban me. They're trying to ban my dad, or Earthfather. This is like Superman or something. All the IPs come from the Bible anyway. So I'm lifting that ban as in Revelation. Talks about the ban will be lifted. All right, that's it. That's all. I hope you have a blessed day and have enjoyed this. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed one. Yeah.